Hello yarn friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan with Dream9 Design. If you have not yet done so already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, let me know that you're here. Today I'm just going to be showing you how to make this quick crochet cup cozy. It is a really fast workup project for the holiday season. You can make this in about 30 minutes or less, depending on how quickly you go. Again, really great last minute gift idea or just something to put on your cup, you know, so that your hands don't get chilly. And let's go ahead and take a look at the materials that we'll be needing. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be using a couple different yarns. For the green, I am using a 4-weight worsted weight Red Heart Holiday yarn. I did pick this up at a local thrift store. If you don't have this available, or you know, if they're not making it anymore, go ahead and find something that's relatively close in a 4-weight yarn. Now for the edging around here, I did use this snowflake double knitting yarn. Again, just find something that's comparable. If you can't find this one, it is recommended for a 4. So I do believe it's like a size 1 or a size 2, but it is just this very thin snowflake looking yarn. You will also need a H 5mm crochet hook. You will need a stitch marker. This one I did make myself. I do have an Etsy shop with a couple stitch markers in there if you want to go ahead and check that out. I do want to note real fast before we start that this is about 8 inches around. It does stretch, so it can fit up to a 9-inch cup. So let's go ahead and get started with today's pattern. Now, for this video, we will be working in the round, but to begin, we want to start off with a slip knot, and we're going to chain 27 chains. If you do not know how to do a slip knot, go ahead and click the link right above here, and it will take you to my tutorial on how to do that. Otherwise, go ahead and chain 27 stitches, or however many you need to fit around your cup, and meet me back here. So here I have my 27 chains. Now going into the first stitch and making sure that we're not twisting our chain, we are going to go into that stitch and make a slip stitch, just like that. Now, if you would like to use a stitch marker, you can. If not, you know, we are going to be chaining, so you may not need these. If you're looking for cute little handmade, you know, stitch markers, I have a Etsy shop. You can check the description box down below. But let's get back to our easy crochet cup cozy for Christmas. Okay, so now that we've slip stitched, we're going to go ahead and chain up 1. Now back into that same space, we're going to make a single crochet. So this is going to be our first stitch. So if you would like to place a stitch marker, again, I just think it helps so we can keep track. So that is going to be 1. So when we come back, we are not going to be working into the chain or the slip stitch that we just made. Okay, so there's our first stitch. So now we're going to go into the next stitch and simply place 1 single crochet into that stitch and 1 single crochet into every single stitch around until you have a total of 27 stitches, and I will meet you back here. All right, so this is what it should look like once you go all the way around. You're going to have your slip stitch in that chain space. Like I said, we're not going to work into those. Just count and make sure you have 27 stitches. So now what we want to do is we are going to slip stitch into our first stitch, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to chain up 1. We're going to single crochet back into that space. There we go. So that's our first stitch. That's the beginning of round 2. And now we're simply going to make single crochets. So this is a very easy, very basic, beginner-friendly cup cozy pattern for Christmas time. So from here on out, we're just going to go ahead and single crochet all the way around. I'll let you know how many rows I did, and I will meet you back here. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I did 12 rows. So now what we want to do is we are going to slip stitch to our first stitch here, and what we can do is chain up one. We're going to tie off and switch over to our other yarn. You want to leave a little bit of a tail so you have that to sew in, and then we're going to pull up, make sure that is secure, just like that. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. I went ahead and sewed in my ends, so you can do that now or do that later. It's up to you. Now pick any stitch of your choice. I'm just going to go into this one right here. And now we're going to line the top and the bottom of our work. So I'm going to go ahead, draw up a loop, and I like to do this with my tail. We just go ahead and chain up one. So like we did before, we're going to single crochet back into that space. And at this point, it's easy to just crochet over the little tail that we made. It just, you know, less ends to sew in later. So we should have 27 stitches. We're going to place one single crochet into each one of these guys all the way around. And see here, like I said, just work over the end. If you'd like to mark off that first stitch, you can. This yarn is a little bit more delicate. Let's see right there. Okay, so go ahead and work one single crochet all the way around and meet me back here. This is what it's looking like so far. I like to do another row or two. That is up to you. Again, I just like to slip stitch into the first stitch and chain up one. These stitches are a little bit harder to find, so just be easy. This yarn does break easy, so just go ahead, slip stitch, chain up one, place a stitch right back into that same space. And if you'd like to place your marker at this point, go ahead and do that. And do the same thing over again. One single crochet into every single stitch around, and I'll meet you back here. So I went ahead and I completed that. Now we are back at the first stitch, and we are going to join with a slip stitch. Chain up. I like to chain up one or even two at this point because this yarn is thin enough that when you tighten it, it'll come down. Leave a little bit of a tail for sewing, like sewing in your ends, and go ahead and pull that tight. Okay, at this point, you can either leave it how it is, or you can go ahead and add more to the bottom. A second round, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. I went ahead and did 2 rows on the top, 2 rows on the bottom, so everything should be equal sides, equal stitch count, and let's go ahead and throw this onto our cup and see how it looks. All right, you guys, and this is what we have. This is the end results. Remember to sew in all your ends. This is a really quick, easy pattern to work up at the holiday times. If you're looking for a quick last-minute crochet gift idea, these are really, really great because you can make many of them. Like I said, it should only take you maybe 30 minutes to do. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all next time for another crochet tutorial.